Oversimplified, one of the great education channel overlords. Now, when you think of education channels, there's probably many you think of. Vsauce, Kurzgesagt, Real Life Lore. All of these are also fantastic and successful that specialize in making their own interesting videos. Now, think of a channel that does educational history videos. What comes to mind? Well, for me personally, at least, what comes to mind is the popular history YouTuber Oversimplified. Known for his history videos with his distinct art style for his videos, he is one of the most viewed and fastest growing history and education channels on the platform, gaining a monolithic amount of views per video, most of them getting more than 10 million that has still not stopped its growth. For those unaware, his videos revolve around portraying historical events using his very own characters to basically animate the videos in a way, and don't worry, we'll be discussing the way he makes the videos and the character designs and all that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the story of the great rise of Oversimplified. Oversimplified first began on the 26th of October 2016. Their first video was the first part of his World War I series. Now, if you've seen this video, you'll probably notice it's a little different than most of his other videos. Why is that? Well, if you've watched any of his other videos, you'll notice it's because of the figures. The iconic character designs and animations and his portrayal of these historical events he's made over the years that really established him are not included all that much. He doesn't really use many of these in his first video. He'll occasionally put up some of the characters with his art style, but most of the time in this video, no. However, this video was still pretty great and very good for a first video. It did pretty well as well, and today it has nearly 20 million views for just the first part alone. As he continued, he grew increasingly more, seemingly gaining even more views on his videos every time he uploaded. All his videos were really well edited, even without his original characters. However, we'll be getting into the editing in a bit. He began to slowly incorporate his iconic figures into his videos as he steadily grew. His biographical video on Hitler also did quite well, views-wise, and that was straight after the World War I series. It seemed he was growing steadily and steadily with each passing video. Progressively, his content was also getting better and better along with the growth. On the 15th of March 2018 is when he started the World War II series, and this is where he really took off. Now, by this point, he was pretty much mainly just using his own characters for the videos, and this series was no exception. It also seemed as though he finally established his oversimplified way of making videos. Then, the World War II Part 1 video was released, and it exploded, garnering millions of views quickly and swiftly. Then, the Part 2 released, garnering similar results. As of right now, the whole two-part World War II series has over 100 million views combined, which is simply incredible. After this, however, the fuel was nowhere near done. He continued to get a great amount of views on quite a few different videos, such as his Revolutionary War series and the Cold War series, each series garnering over 30 million views, similar to the World War II series. Even then, most of his other videos get views over 10 million still to this day, like his recent Prohibition video, which is still close to 10 million views, which is also simply insane. And as of right now, the steam still hasn't blown out quite just yet. In fact, it feels like it's still going strong, and it feels like the steam that he had a couple of years ago is still very much present. Same is going for his subscriber count, which is also steadily growing along with his giant amount of views. He currently has nearly 4.3 million subscribers at the time of recording this, which is also quite an impressive feat. The sheer growth is astounding, and let me say before we get into the next section, it is well deserved in my opinion. He definitely takes time in his videos, as made apparent by his upload dates, which are not very common. He'll usually upload a video every 3 months, and sometimes even longer than that. However, I think it's finally time that I will now reveal to you as to why he is getting so much success with this channel. Now, with all these incredible numbers, you might be wondering as to how he got so many views and so much attention. Looking deeper into it, the guy is quite smart in terms of his marketing. We'll be looking into this and seeing just how he grew to such levels. So, let's continue. Now, I would like to begin with talking about the basics of the channel. See, there's a reason the channel is called Oversimplified, and it's because he literally oversimplifies everything, from his videos to his character designs. It's because he literally oversimplifies every historical event he makes a video on. What I mean by this is he'll make the video decently short, but will still be jam-packed with information. How about we take a look at an example or two? You can hopefully see on screen the two-part series of the World War II series, meaning both of the videos. As you can see, the durations for the videos combined is nearly 30 minutes. Now obviously, for an event with this much depth and stuff, this is a pretty short time frame. World War II had a lot of stuff and content that it is difficult to put it all into 30 minutes. So this is truly impressive to say the least. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, it's because this duration of time can make his videos very appealing, as it's nice and concise and you can understand these events easily, especially for younger audiences. As a teen myself, I will admit I don't have the best attention span. It takes a decent amount out of me for me to just focus on something for an extended period of time with no, breaks or looking at my phone or anything. So these videos and their relatively short durations can be very appealing to many younger people also. Now, one criticism some people have is that there is not enough information. These are usually the ultra-dedicated history people who will get angry if you don't mention what gun the Germans were using at the Battle of Stalingrad. No, but in all seriousness, some people dislike his videos because they do not include enough information. Now look, I can understand slightly where these people are coming from. And look, if you genuinely just don't like this guy's videos, that's completely fine. You have full permission to do that, obviously, and I have no issue if you don't like them. Obviously, they're not for everyone, and I understand that. I'm a history nerd too, and I will admit some of these videos do miss some details, and some of the missing information is more crucial, some is not as crucial. But you need to understand that these videos are not meant to be super in-depth. A quick look at his name will reveal to you what these videos are supposed to be. Oversimplified. They are supposed to be oversimplified, or just simplified. They are supposed to simplify events to a relative minimum so you can further and increase your understanding of these historical events. These videos, in my opinion, can be super useful for people who really want to just get into history. These videos can give you the basic details and understanding about these events, and if you're that interested, you can go ahead and research more and more. Personally, and as stupid as this sounds, I did get some inspiration to research some of these events that he made videos on, and it did get me quite into history even further as a result. Alright, enough about that. I guess now we should get to talking about the animation and the visuals for which he is known for. Now, if you thought just his video durations were oversimplified, then you are very much mistaken. Even his visuals are oversimplified. His character designs are iconic, and everyone loves them. The way he explains these events through his own characters is what is special about him as a content creator. It makes the videos so much more fun to watch. But what makes these character designs so great? To understand and answer this question, let us take a look at one of his character designs. Here is one of them. This is his most basic character design, and the one that is in his profile picture. At first glance, this looks painfully simple and uninteresting. It's just a stick dude, what's so special about it? It's so simple, what's so special about it? Well, the fact that it is simple is what makes it so great. It's a very easy design to comprehend and understand, and it's super simple. It's nice and appealing to look at, it's fun to look at, and it's also a very flexible design, allowing you to basically do a lot with it, which he does in his videos. The body is just a box with a basic round head with literal dotted eyes and stick arms. He doesn't even have any legs. But that is what is great about it. It's the fact that it is such a simple design and pleasing to look at with not too much going on, but has enough stuff on it to make it apparent that it is a character design. Remember how I said that everything on the channel is simplified? Yeah, I really was not joking. Of course, there's many other designs out there in his channel, like the Winston Churchill design, Abraham Lincoln, and many, many more. All of these designs that resemble certain people are all also fantastic, with them having more stuff on them, of course, to show what person it is representing, but still retaining that simplistic charm the original design has. It is truly a wonderful sight, and these designs are just great. So if this video wasn't already enough, give Oversimplified a watch if you haven't already. Like I said, his videos are pretty short and you can get through a lot of them easily. And trust me, they will keep you super engaged and interested. His presentation with the characters and animation is obviously great and interesting, but he also makes telling these historical events interesting. The pacing is just right, and he includes certain information at just the right time, so you want to watch further and further until the end of the video. He'll also include some humorous skits in the middle of the videos, which really is just the cherry on top of the cake. Trust me, there's a reason why he's been growing so much over the past year or two. His content is simply just great. So, like I already said, give him a watch. I'm sure you will not regret it. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Leave a like and subscribe as it really helps out the channel and motivates me to make more awesome stuff. Also comment on what videos you would like for me to do next, and take care.